Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Feed the Beast StoneBlock 3. It's a mouthful. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode we had issues with recipes and bugs and stuff like that and didn't get a ton done. So today, what are we going to do? Well, we are going to start mining. As you can see, I have already began, and I come back for food before I got too far because I forgot to get food. Dang, that one spawned way up there. So, but yeah, our plan today is I am going to do a bunch of mining. We're going to head out. We don't have anything out this way. We're going to go out. We're going to keep going until we get to some other areas. I've got a pocket storage on us. I've got stone rods. I've got a bit of iron. I've got wood. We've got everything we should need. Oh, wait, before we go, there is one thing I wanted to do. I forgot about that. I was looking for a magnet. We've got this magnet here, which we've got all the stuff for except for ender pearls. And I did not get the enderman that spawned in here, so I don't have any ender pearls just yet. I don't think we've gotten anything from anything. Yeah, we don't. So that's the problem that we have. So I got to looking, and then I remembered ring of magnetization, and we've got what we need for that because we got mana steel from something. Oh, from the champion dude. I only need one. So, we need our mana lens magnetizing. And then I need 4 more pieces of mana steel. And now we've got our ring of magnetization. Now this should help us in our mining efforts here. So basically what I've been doing, as you can see, we've got lava. I figured instead of using resources that we don't really have right now, I just drop a lava pool. All it takes is some sticks. We grabbed a bunch of wood, so we've got plenty of sticks. So that's kind of what I'm doing. It's just going down through here, mining us. That is all gold in there. It is. Getting to a point, and oh, I didn't mean to do that. I do have some stone in here. And getting us some light. So, with that, I've got a long way to go. It's quite a bit out. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'll be back. Alright, so we've gone out quite a bit. We're 250 blocks out. And I wanted to show you this. This is a smaller one of these dungeons. And as you can see, there is a ton of mobs in these things. And then we've also got a bigger dungeon over here. There's one down here. So yeah, we've still got to get some gear before we can take on one of these. But I just kind of wanted to show you the amount of mobs that spawn in these things. Back to mining. Alright, we're back. I popped down in here just to kind of look into one of these. I don't want the creeper to blow up. One of these dungeons. And I have burnt through just about everything I had with me. I'm going to get him to blow. I don't want to get him to blow up. But as you can see, there is a ton of mobs in here. And I managed to come up here and wind up finding a chest where I just I was going to see where if I get underneath here somewhere, we have at least a little bit of armor we can throw on now. But as you can see, there's a bunch of spawners. There's a bunch of mobs in this thing. I was kind of hoping with some of the mobs spawning elsewhere that they would... by the way, Deep Slate has to be mined with a diamond pickaxe, and this one just doesn't work. So, but we've got one of these guys. I just thought I'd pop in here to kind of look and see at them. don't know if I should even attempt to do this because I hear skeletons and I see creepers. And my sword is just about dead. But, yeah, that's kind of what these things are. I've got a couple other holes here. We can pop in and look at them. As you can see, I mean, there's ways up at the top to get a hold of these. We could even do some that to light it up with the source berries. But yeah, we are down around Y71, and if you look at these, and if you highlight or move your mouse over one of the blocks here, it'll tell you what Y level this thing is on. So, but I'm just going to make my way back up. We don't have the armor to take care of this, so I'm just kind of wanted to peek in and look. So I'm going to head back up to the top. Before we do that, let's do our loot crate. We got a tiny pile of redstone. I just wanted to pop in and show you all that right quick. I hadn't looked at one of them in a minute. They still look the same. So I've got to get back up to the surface and get to mining. Alright, so we've talked about the loot bees. These guys will float around. And as I said, they will drop items. All we've got to do is follow them and collect them. Oh no. Sometimes it's some really good stuff, sometimes not so much. I really don't want to mess with chance cubes. And then they just drop some stuff and then they just disappear. That's really all that it is. Did I put a torch down here? I did not. We'll just fill this up right quick. The block replaced itself. So, but yeah, that is what the loot bees are. Alright, so we have made it into what is essentially the mining dimension area. We come into, we've got some ore. As you can see in the maps, there are caves everywhere. We've got amethyst geodes. There's a lot of stuff going on. Some of this stuff I'm not exactly sure what it is. Viridium, we'll have to go check that out, but it is full of caves. We are now at about 750 blocks out. So, but we do have access to ores now. Should we see fit to come out here, mine, or set up some kind of quarry. I don't even know if we even have anything in here. We do have quarry cards, so we could be able to sit one out here and go. And then now we've got access to diorite and granite and all the other stones without having to get them. So, yeah, for the time being, I'm just going to keep on mining until I can get to the other side of this and we get to the nether. Alright, so we have made it to the nether. We are 1,100 blocks. One thing I have noticed is, as soon as we got into the nether area and dug, we have piglins. Loads and loads of piglins. But so far through here, I have not seen anything map-wise other than this guy. And it looks like another one of those huge fortresses. But I don't see any kind of caves or anything like that. So I'm going to keep digging. It looks like we're actually going to dig underneath this and see where we go. So I'm going to keep going. Well, it finally happened. Our first death. Or maybe it's our second death. I'm not sure. But I died. And I've got a long, long way back. I had a piglin kill me. I was just kind of standing there watching a little bit of Twitch while I was messing about. And yeah, it just snuck up behind me and killed me. So I've got a long trek to make. I'm on my way back to get my stuff I need to make a pickaxe because I put some blocks up along the way because I knew piglins were going to be an issue. So now I've got to do all this. So I will be back. Alright, so we are back and we are fixing to tear into the end. We got it. So, in the end, we do have end cities. I don't see any popping up just yet. Need to make our way in just a little bit. But we now do have access to end stone, and we should start getting, once we get a little bit further, start getting some Endermen to spawn for us. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper, see what we can find, and then I will be back. Alright, so this is kind of what I was hoping for. A area here in the end that's dark where I can get some Endermans. Because we need Ender Pearls, and getting them here will be a lot easier than getting them from our little mob farm. And we got one. Beautiful. Let's make them all mad. And it's like having our own little mob farm here. And it looks like we've got a champion one in this. I think I seen, yep, I did see it. And he is an elite. I hope our sword doesn't die before he does. I think we got this. Beautiful. We got some mana steel. We got some melon seeds, some iron horse armor, and some wheat. For an elite, that's not very good. Stick of lies. So, but now we've got 4 ender pearls. I've killed all the endermen here. That should. I'm going to spend some time and see if I can't get a few more. So, I will be back. Alright, they didn't get any more to spawn, but we do have end cities. Got one here. This one's around Y83, and got this one up here, which is around Y-77. So we've got to get armored up before we're going to be able to take any of those. So as far as any ore distribution, there's no ore distribution in the end. There's no ore distribution in the nether. The only way to really get stuff before you get into like mining and Botania stuff is to do the fortresses. You can find ancient debris and nether scraps and stuff in the fortresses. In the nether, so that's how we're going to be able to upgrade diamond armor. So, but for now, I'm going to do one more pass through here. Yeah, I think we've got our mob cap filled up with loopy. Y4. Where are you at? You should be. I don't even see you on the map. Wait, that X35. Oh god, that's way far out. Alright, so I'm going to head back home and we'll get on with the rest of today's business. Alright, so before we continue on, let's go ahead and complete our quest. We've got one for looking at all the blocks in the stone layers. We did look at Deep Sleep when we went down to the dimension. We got some more mob fams. The spawner dungeon, that's what we found. We looked inside of it, but we didn't go in it. That give us a stove. We went to the Nether. That gives us some ender chest. Ooh, boss dungeon. That is, let's see. Boss dungeons can be found beyond the end ring. Inside can be found a summoning altar, which can be used to summon the mod pack's boss. Good to know. And then we went, that actually tells us how far out. This one is 600 blocks, so it's just infinite stone with unique dungeons scattered around. Good to know. And that one give us, what was that? Oh, Silk Touch. That's Chance Cube stuff. So, mob fans, stuff like that. Alright, so I need to clean up my inventory. Alright, so I think our next bit of business is we're going to work on getting us our first bit of power. And we've got a few different ways we can do this. I think we're going to go one of the easy routes. We've got the Sterling Dynamo, which is just iron, some stone, iron gear we can make. It's probably the cheapest and easiest outside of maybe the magmatic dynamo, but that we've got to get a little bit farther. Well, there's a reason why I want to do this. Let's put this guy up there. So let's get us some iron, which I used everything that we had. Well, I did use everything that we had. We need to get some more. So let's grab those. Let's do that. That will give us a handful that I'm going to have to get us probably some more lava to go through this. So let me get all this smelted up. Alright, so we should have what we need now in order to make this guy. Iron gear, check. Redstone flux coil, check. Sterling dynamo, check. Matter of fact, if we wanted to, we could make a couple of these just because of the amount of power that they make, which isn't very much. 2 of those and 2 of those. Beautiful. Now we've got our ender cell that we can use to power this thing. If I do that, we're alright. So we can place this guy here. Place one. That's not what I wanted. Let's get our crescent hammer, which is right there. And let's turn him the way we want it to go. Like that. And none of those went the way I wanted them to. There we go. And there we go. Beautiful. And now we can get some coal. We've got a bunch of coal in here. 1, 2, and 3. And this should... That's filling that up. We need all these sides. That should be set. Should be set to receive power. Will they not receive power straight from the dynamos? It doesn't look like it. Alright, so now on to option number 2, which is going to be to make a couple of energy pipes, or a few energy pipes, and do this way. So there's that. We are going to need... Can't do that just yet. Hopefully this will work without having to do this. That's my phone. So if I place that down, and we do, and this is all set, let's set this all to receive, and I put some coal in here now. Are you filling up? No. Why? Alright, so I had a brain fart, and I know why this isn't working. Because it's an ender cell, not just power storage. We've got to find something else. So I've got to find something. We cannot do the dimensional cells. So we're going to look at making one of these power cells. These are going to be a bit expensive, as we're going to need quite a bit of redstone for it. So I need 4 redstone blocks, and I've got enough for 3, which means I've got to get some more redstone going. Alright, so one of the things that we are going to need it for is going to be to get into gadgets. And, which I didn't even think about it, there is actually a charging station for the gadgets. Basically, it uses coal to make a whole bunch of power. Once it fills up, we can put our stuff in here and charge it. So do have all of this done, but I still would like to be able to get a way of doing that. We got 3 out of 2 stacks. We will see about doing that the next episode. But what I'm wanting to get are a couple of things. One, as I want to see blank upgrade. These should be all easy enough to do. I want to get the mining gadget. We'll do the Mark III. And I want to get... oh, here it is. The deconstruction gadget. This is why we needed the ender pearls. The reason why I want this is because this is going to make my life a whole lot easier when it comes to... Let's get these guys out. When it comes to making tunnels and digging out holes, which is awesome. We're going to need that here soon anyways. So there's the deconstruction gadget. The next up is the mining gadget. We need a glass pane. We're going to need some diamonds. And I need some more redstone. There goes our blocks. So one of these guys, and we need one more piece of iron. And boom, we've got our mining gadget. Lovely. Now we can add a bunch of stuff in this. This is one of them that I really want to get, is the 3x3. And we don't have enough stuff for it yet. I gotta do some work. But as I said, mining gadgets is what we want, or the destruction gadget is what we wanted for this. Let's throw some more coal in there. I need to empty out inventory space. So, since we're not going to be doing the upgrades just yet for the mining gadget, because like I said, we need redstone, we'll get that and get going with it here soon. We've got the ender pearls for it. We've got the diamonds for it. We just don't have the redstone for it. But the deconstruction gadget is what I really want. So we can take this guy and let's go 1, 1, 1, and 1. That'll give us a 3x3 hole. And by 16. So we've gone off this direction to do our exploration and stuff like that. We're eventually going to have to go in all directions. We went this way for our mob, and we went this way for our setup and stuff like that. For now, we're going to go this way and set up a passive mob farm. And basically, before I do this, let's grab some torches. Sticks. 3, 4, some coal. That ought to take care of us. That's wrong. I'm having one of those mornings. And we can go like this, and boom, we're 16 holes back already. And we can do, let's put a torch right here. There we go. So now we can go off in a viscerally direction. Over one. Oh, this makes the world such a better place. Let's do that. And now I can change this out and we can put some dirt down and get us some grass growing and get us a passive farm going. So the other thing we can use is the exchanging gadget. Easy enough to make. Let's go get that stuff. And boom, there we go. This will help change the floors out, change blocks out, and everything, and it makes life so much easier. We've got a bit of dirt, not much dirt. That is something that I need to work on right quick while we're waiting on that. Alright, so with this guy, we can first off let us place down a block of dirt. And if we shift right click with this, we will select the dirt. And now we can change blocks out with the dirt. It's a lovely thing. We get a pebble back. Okay. So, if you can find your keybinds, we can change this to surface mode. And 6 should be good enough. And we can just run through here right quick. That went a little bit far. And we can change all this out real easily. There we go. And I probably don't have enough dirt for all this, but we'll do what we can. Yep, that's all the dirt I've got right this minute. We do have a whole bunch of grass seeds. And we can let that spread, but we can also make a watering can, hopefully. No. Where are all the watering cans? Well. Alright, so the area is all covered in grass, or all covered in dirt, covered in grass. Now, or not covered in grass, but got the grass started. Now it's just a waiting game to see if this is going to work for us or not. So, I'm going AFK for a while. I'll be back. Alright, so I was sitting here waiting for everything to go, and I got a bee to spawn, and he just dropped me some dark matter and some red matter. These things, we need some blocks. Dust to work. Because I need to get up here and get whatever it is, because this guy is dropping some good stuff. And I didn't get up here in enough time. Dang it. But we got more pipe upgrades. We got red matter. We got dark matter. We got a chance cube. I will not be opening chance cubes anytime soon. And we got another piece of mana steel. So, yeah. Bees are well worth hunting down and finding. Alright, so I have been sitting here for about 30 minutes or so, and nothing has spawned. So I'm going to assume that maybe passive mobs are turned off. Now that does not mean we are completely in trouble on this. But as I said, we got a skeleton that spawned. Um, and I know where he spawned at. I had another bee spawn. We got another pipe upgrade. We got another red matter. Um, he's right down there. He spawned down in the hole down there. But I'm not saying that they don't. I'm not just going to wait long enough for um, this to happen now. I'm going to get this video out. So, but we do have, at Mob Grinding Utilities, we do have the golden egg to create delightful dirt. And it will spawn our passive mobs for us. So that is a thing. So, but for now, we got a few quests we need to complete. One, for the building gadgets. That give us a lapis paxel. We're getting better with the paxels. Andesite casing. And our mining gadget. They give us another silk chance pendant. And then we've got one for making a dynamo that gives us the thermalpedia and a fluid cell frame. Doesn't help us a whole lot because we've got to actually put it together to put fluids in it. So, but I do believe that is it. So, I have a helmet now. We made a bunch of gadgets. We made our way out to the end and looked around at some of this stuff. We've made our way all the way. I thought we made it all the way to the end. We've got another area, a place to go. But now with the mining gadget, that'll be a whole lot easier for us to do. It's just a lot of traveling back and forth. And I don't know what we have. We got travel anchors. That's not bad. That'll make things a little bit easier. I don't know what all we have for teleporting. So just yet. I haven't really looked through all the mods just yet. So, but with that, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!